Life and death are in the power of the tongue. We have the power to influence our lives. I believe that's Proverbs 18:20. I believe that well, only the first part, not the second part, but I believe that we. I'm trying not to get the window because the window's kind of bright, but I think that scripture in itself is a very powerful one, and I think we tend to overlook how powerful our words really are, and how they influence everyone, not only ourselves but everyone. I mean, anybody can talk negatively about themselves until it drives them crazy, but when you speak death into someone else's life, you're now responsible uh, for the repercussions or whatever happens, uh, even without realizing how each and every single one of us are responsible for uh, what we say. And there's also scripture that, the words are the fruit of how we feel in our heart. And what I'm hearing, it's very painful to actually know that's how you truly feel. I think this video it's going to be tied into the suicides that's been going on, uh, and I would just think that I would probably want to talk about suicide in general, and you know, um, I don't think someone would just wake up and say I want to kill myself for no apparent reason. Um, I believe that people want to kill themselves because they believe that they are unworthy of living, or because they feel as though they can't, they feel as though what God has bestowed upon them is unbearable, but God only puts on you so much as you can take. I mean, no, that's not the scripture, but work with me. And there was a point in my life, when I was bullied. Now it never really got to the point where I wanted to kill myself because I did have, thank God, a support system. But for those who do not have a support system, you, no matter what anyone else says, you personally have the power, the ultimate power, because anybody can say anything to you, but you have the power whether or not to let that stuff. You have a spiritual gate, you have an ear gate, you have eye gate. You have the power to stop. You know how you can ignore somebody. You have that power to not only physically ignore, but to spiritually ignore, some of that negative stuff. Now, I mean, no one can turn it on like that, but it's you have to train yourself, and you have to realize that um, God is in each and every one of us, and with that amount of power within each and every one of us, I'm pretty sure that once you, okay, let's say someone calls you a faggot or a sissy, or you're going to hell, you know, um, I personally don't know what I would say in that situation. Well, I've been in that situation. I just cried. I cried when people called me faggot and sissy. I got beat up on, and that really destroyed my self-confidence within myself. And right now, I'm trying to work on that. But first of all, I would want to say that first of all, you're not alone, and second of all, even though you might feel like no one cares about you, there's someone, might not be of the physical realm, but someone in the spiritual realm that's looking over you. And if you, I don't personally believe, a spiritual relationship, yes, but you don't even have to have that in order to tap into the power of words, to speak life into yourself. If someone says you're not gonna beat somebody, you're not gonna do anything with your life, you're just gonna fuck dudes, and you're just gonna be a whore. No, just say the exact opposite to yourself, and it's not just saying it once. You gotta repeat it to yourself, and for um, it's hard because when you're not out, it's really difficult. But I would try to find some role model or someone to talk to, because doing it alone, it's really difficult. And yeah, I think I had a couple of role models. Well, I had my friends, and I would just talk to them. Um, but yeah, basically this video is just about speaking life and uh, into your situation, and to think positively, and to know that you're not alone in the world. Um, and I'm pretty sure that there's a national number, an national number, and there's probably a state number that you can call. I believe that there's in every city. I mean, I don't know in every single city. There's a gay community center. I would look that up, and don't be afraid to stretch out your hand, because I'm pretty sure that there's someone else that's ready to actually help you out. But yeah, I think that's all I want to say. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'll just make another video later on today. So, it's bye.